Geminis, what is up? Welcome to Flavored Vivid. For those of you guys new here, my name is Carissa. Let's jump right into your guys' reading. Your guys' reading is really interesting, but I do like it. So, first of all, channeling bats. So you actually pulled the bat card, okay? Bats represent transformation, and so I feel like you guys are undergoing like this massive transformation where nothing will be the same again, okay? Bats are great with like echolocation though. That's how they communicate. Like people think that bats are blind, but they're not. They have this like sonar form of communication that they use for hunting and everything else. I did get it. Okay. Despite being misunderstood for their associations with death, darkness, and fear, bats actually symbolize transformation, rebirth, and the release of fear that stifles growth or has been stifling growth. Okay. Their mastery of navigating the unknown encourages confidence in facing life's uncertainties. Echolocation is a sophisticated method that bats use to navigate and hunt in the dark by emitting high frequency sound pulses and interpreting the echoes. Bats can determine an object's size, shape, texture, distance, and velocity from the echoes. Their echolocation is so precise that they can detect objects as thin as human hair. All right. Yes, echo interpretation. There's something here about that for you. It's like sitting in the darkness, kind of like a bat would. Like bats, they reside in caves, right? Or in darker energies. Like when I was down in Mexico in Puerto Vallarta, in my backyard, we had this like little overhang type thing where bats would like hang out under. They were really cool. But anyways, and no, they're not poisonous or dirty or anything like that. They didn't carry diseases or anything. But anyways, they were really cool to like watch and kind of monitor and stuff like that. They were fruit bats. So I think some of them would eat the mosquitoes though, if I'm not mistaken. They like the mosquitoes. So they actually cut the mosquitoes out of the yard. But let's go ahead and read this card. I literally just flipped to the page that it's on, and it says many people believe that bats are blind, but they see using their ears to attune to vibrations and sense things. Your intuition can see beyond your eyesight, picking up on things the rational mind can sometimes miss. This has been a wonderful movement in the world to deepen intuition. Intuition is not just about saying, my spirit guides told me. It's about trusting genuinely that inner voice to guide you in the dark. You need space to go in dark places so that you can put your inner knowing to do the test. Doing your work is not about staying away from dark thoughts or bad feelings. It's about knowing how to pull yourself out of the darkness when you get there. It's about being able to walk through the dark without losing your light. You are being guided to tap into the hidden realms of your subconscious when the bat comes flying into your reading. It's time to peek into the dark caves and spaces. It's time for you to dig into your spirituality, facing the good, the bad, and the ugly. The bats advise you to stop trying and start allowing. Allow your intuition to guide you. Allow yourself to feel energy moving through you and your surroundings. Feel the vibrations you can come into contact with and let that be your guide. Genuinely doing spiritual work is not always glamorous. Sometimes it requires you to get deep and ugly, but above all, it requires you to be honest. Honesty means going into dark rooms where you have tried to hide. So we also have intuition and manifestation along with new beginnings here showing up for you. Geminis, this is not a bad reading at all. It's actually really beautiful, very spiritual. You're going through a major spiritual transformation, okay? And you're going to be using your very own echolocation to size things up that are not visible to the human eye. So you're going to be really tapped in and tuned in and turned on, as Abraham Hicks would say. Some of you guys maybe work with Abraham Hicks or their teachings, okay? But there's this energy of like, this is pushing you into becoming the unique soul that you are meant to be, okay? And Spirit's saying like, show gratitude for the love and protection that surrounds you, because you are being protected. Even if like things aren't going how you like, and you recently received some sort of bad news, this bad news is a blessing in disguise. Like, baby, come on. You know better here. So I feel like some of you guys, you experience some sort of like darkness, or you're feeling some sort of like darkness, some dark thoughts, whatever it is. That is an opportunity. Like, Spirit's wanting you to transform these beliefs, okay? Some of you guys have a pet that you need to spend more time with right now. They're needing more of your attention. They can be needy or like in the background. And what's interesting is right when the pet card came flying out, my dogs came running in. They're laying right here on the floor, cleaning their butt or something. I don't know, whatever they're doing, whatever dogs do. But a lot of you guys, this pet is like a guardian angel. Some of you guys are going to be moving as well, or you could be moving in with a partner. Either way, there are changes coming here, and these changes are so that you can take back control in your life. They are in your favor, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. Okay, it doesn't matter what you're experiencing or feeling. Understand that this is part of the process. Spiritual bypassing will teach people love and light, and I freaking hate the love and lighters. Like, there's nothing more toxic to me than a love and lighter, okay? Because they spiritually bypass everything that is, our power is in the darkness. Our power is in being able to get into that shadow work, okay? And anchor into that shadow work and be like, you know what? I'm not happy with this, or I've been feeling depressed. Where is this stemming from? I have not been as productive as I want to be. Where is this stemming from? I've been fake flexing. Where is this stemming from? Okay? I don't think that you're fake flexing, by the way. We're going to get into that card. I shouldn't have shown that, but I was just using that as an example, right? Maybe perhaps you are. I mean, who knows? And if you are, baby, you have nothing to prove to anybody else, okay? You are great with where you're at. And remember that there are people working against you in your losing season. Like, they feel the need. They're still that threatened by you that they have to work against you in your losing season. Come on. That's ridiculous, okay? For some of you guys, though, you got people around you. Like, comparison is the greatest thief of joy. And I feel like you might be comparing yourself to people that are just clout hungry, okay? And they're just like posting whatever, this and that. And they're fake flexing, you know, they don't really got it like that. People who actually have money, people who actually have things, they don't feel the need to be validated by external circumstances, okay? They don't need to, like, the people that are constantly like, oh, I just bought a new pair of, okay, perfect. Yeah, this is what I'm getting here. If you know, you know. If not, thank God. I'm so grateful that you don't even have to know this, okay? But like Ash Trevino, okay? That poor girl, man. I just look at her and all of her demons and spirits and everything attached to her. That's fucking walking entity. Anyways, everything that I know about that person is against my free will. I don't know why my algorithm set me up that way, but it did, and I just went down the rabbit hole, okay? That girl fake flexes. Everything is like Balenciaga and Louis Vuitton and this and that, and it's just all bullshit, okay? She can't even afford beds for her own kids. She's like a horrible mom, and everybody knows it if you know her, okay? Anyways, that would be like that type of energy where it's like somebody acts rich, they floss money, they act fancy, they show off everything, and they don't have shit. Okay, they live in a duplex. They don't even own their car. They don't own a house in their name. Like, they don't have any actual assets, okay? Those types of individuals, you know, they come from such a lack mentality where they don't feel good about themselves, so they feel the need to flex. Real people who have it like that, they don't feel the need to flex. They might share, but they're not going to flex it, okay? Like, for example, look at like wealthy individuals. Do they actually go online and be like, look at my this, look at my that? They don't do that, all right? And so this is the energy that I'm getting. Somebody's just like clout chasing. All right, they'll say anything, do anything, and make shit up. This person's like really dramatic. For you know, few of you, it could be you. I mean, and if it is, baby, you are so much better than that. And I just want to remind you and empower you in that type of way. Okay, you don't need anybody to validate you. And maybe, you know, it could stem from something like where like somebody in the past was like, oh, you'll never be shit, and so now you're trying to prove it. I did that. I had everybody in my life tell me that I wouldn't be shit, including my father on a daily basis, who would let me know, Carissa, you're not going to be shit when you grow up. Every single day of my life. And so when I made a bunch of money, I felt like I had to prove that I was making money. And I look back at that and I was like, that's so fucking cringe. That's so embarrassing, you know? And I've really grown from that. And I'm just like, I have nothing to prove to anybody. And I don't value my daddy's opinion. And he ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like, he's gone through 20 different marriages with women the same age as me. It's embarrassing, honestly. It's gross, right? So I had a lot of like shadow work to approach within that. And so either you're doing that, or again, this is another individual doing this. Okay. So take it as it resonates for you. It doesn't matter either way. Either way, again, I've been there. I've done that. I see you. I feel you. It's all good, but it's just like not necessary anymore. Okay. You are being protected from something. And again, if you recently received some sort of bad news or whatever, Spirit's protecting you. So this is a blessing in disguise. Don't worry about it. Okay. Some of you guys in regards to work, you're going to be launching some sort of new project here. And there's something like seasonal or temporary that you're going to be going into or doing, but I don't see it being around a long time. I don't see that being like your greatest win or what's going to bring you longevity or the long-term success. Okay, I do see it being like quick, successful. Yes, it's going to be successful. I'm not going to lie to you about that. Like, but I don't see it being like long-term success. It's going to be, where you like launch a project. So let's say that you launch a course on hair extensions, okay, where it's just like quick wham bam, thank you ma'am, you make the money here, but it's not something where it's gonna like you're gonna keep launching courses on hair extensions, because whatever, right? Maybe it just wasn't for you, or you didn't like it, or something like that. Okay, I do see steady progress, so money coming in slowly, and you are moving into promotion, worry-free finances, and everything that you want. It is coming in. So I'm not saying that it's not coming in. Promotion, raises, highest grossing month, or worry-free finances here, but it's coming in slowly. And first, you're going to go through like this like temporary success, these temporary wins that are going to kind of lead you and guide you, and you're going to have to use your echolocation, your third eye, your spiritual guidance to feel it out, to determine, is this meant for me or is this not meant for me? But you will figure it out though. So I love that for you here. Again, changes are coming. Be open-minded. Spirit is asking you to take back control in your life. The way that we take back control is we own our shadows. We own these parts of ourselves. So using my same example here, that was a shadow aspect of myself, where it's like a part of me did believe that I was going to be a nobody because it was so subconsciously programmed within me. And so I had everything to validate. I needed that validation of like, I'm doing it, I'm winning, I am successful. And I look back on that, and again, that wasn't authentic to me at all. I am more of a very private person. I share a lot with sharing nothing at all. And I don't have anything to prove to anybody. I let people think whatever they want about me now, and because I'm secure with myself. And I know that I'm successful, and I know that I'm doing what I love, and I know these things about myself. I know that I'm a good person. It's like I don't need those external validations. So again, that's where we take back control by taking back that narrative that we subconsciously adhere to or believe in some sort of way. The narrative can simply be like, I'll never have enough in life. I'll never be a millionaire. The narrative can be, I'm not lovable. Nobody's going to love me. I'm a single parent. Nobody's ever going to want this. I have baggage, or whatever it may be. You are lovable. You are these things, but you got to get down into the shadow of the subconscious programming. Okay. So let's go ahead and shuffle live. Yeah, status quo, like things weren't where you wanted them to be, and that is changing. You're changing it though. You're taking control, and you're like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm listening to my intuition. I'm not listening to external influences here. Messages, please. Yes, we have victim mentality coming out here, and dark thoughts in the reverse. You're climbing out of this like Nine of Wands energy where you were exhausting yourself trying to be something that just wasn't meant for you. You were climbing out of this energy. Also, we had Mars retrograde that went direct on Sunday. So today's Tuesday. So we have that in your favor now. It's direct in Cancer. So that's really good for you. You also have Jupiter and Gemini right now, going to be amazing for you guys. Okay. But there's like this victim mentality here of like feeling like you are not enough, or you haven't done enough. And I need you to be a little more supportive to yourself. Okay. I always suggest to talk to yourself like you're talking to a child, or your own child if you've got children, my father talking to me the way that he did, just that's the way that he talked to himself. He thinks he's a loser. He thinks he's a nobody. He thinks that he can't accomplish anything, and those are his own insecurities that he was projecting onto me as a child who was young and impressionable. And so it's kind of that energy of like, where does these stem from? Get to the root of the cause in these situations and ask yourself, where does it stem from? Is it society that makes you like compare? Like Instagram went through the whole phase of like everybody flexing on each other, and now nobody likes Instagram anymore. Like Instagram's boring. It's whack, the algorithms change, and everyone just shows highlights and the best versions of themselves, but nobody shows the actual things that they went through, the real humanness of themselves, right? And so that's what I'm getting. It's like there's a part of you that needs to show the humanness of you and claim your power back. In that sense is kind of what I'm getting. Okay. Take back control. Cancel, clear, delete negative thoughts that are not your own if you feel that they are projections, you know, onto you. But it feels like, again, subconscious, especially with that back card talking about the subconscious there, okay? So these can be anything, you know, societal, it could be parental, any type of programming. I want you to unsubscribe from this programming here. But first you have to acknowledge it. You have to ask yourself where it came from, and then sit with it and be like, does this actually resonate with me? If it doesn't, then it's time to unsubscribe from it. Messages, please. We have third harvest, baby. You're coming into your harvest season, okay? Literally. And a dark moon. We are about to come into dark moon on the 27th. Yeah, today's the 25th, so 26th, 27th. 2 more days. Yes, I counted on my fingers. Judge me, I don't care. I suck at math. I use the opposite side of my brain. So, but anyways, 2 more days. We have the new moon, okay, coming in, which is the dark moon. So, definitely doing that shadow work, anchoring down, connecting with your ancestors and your guides as well is going to be really important. It says the dark of your heart lives new breath, waiting for you to release its ghost. So, what ghosts are you allowing to haunt your vessel? Okay, how your shadow expresses itself. Beautiful, Nicole. I love that. Thank you for that confirmation. I do appreciate it. Third harvest, though, says, daughters of the woods, feel thy sacred swell with suppleness. Supple. Okay. Sorry, just that word. I read ugly, dirty, nasty person books, so that's usually a very descriptive word that they'll choose to, you know. Anyways, taste the gathering of honey's milk, filling your emptiness. Some of you guys need some sweetness into your life, okay? You need to fill the emptiness within you, that void of energy that no longer serves you with more sweetness. So again, it's showing yourself compassion. It's loving yourself. It's being more gentle with yourself and recognizing like, hey, just because I'm having negative thoughts doesn't make me a bad person, or it doesn't make me a failure just because I didn't succeed in whatever I wanted to succeed in here. I know that there's something better for me. It doesn't matter what this bad news was. I know that there's more for me to learn from this. I know that there's success that's going to be birthed from this. I'm the one that's in charge of transforming this for my highest good. And that's exactly what you're doing. Let's go ahead and read the third harvest card number 38. 8 breaks down to the number, 38 breaks down to the number 11, by the way. And 11 talks about your inner reality manifesting externally. In the upright, it says Samhain served as, or Samhain, however you want to pronounce it, Hecate, Hecate, tomato, I mean, take it as it resonates for you, right? Doesn't matter. But Samhain served as a practical holiday that told our ancestors to prepare for the coming of winter. The third harvest was a time to gather up the remainder of crops to prepare and store them to have enough food to last the harsh conditions. The last of the wheat would be ground to flour. The remains of fruits and vegetables will be picked and canned, and meats salted. Everything with a shelf life was stored in underground cellars and packed with ice. Though winters may be harsh and gathering up your food is hard work, there is a feeling of abundance and pride in getting prepared. Imagine looking at your food stores and seeing a physical representation of your work. Imagine seeing the abundant rewards of planting your seeds and nourishing them as they grow. We are lucky that we no longer have to face these conditions in the modern world. Refrigerators and grocery stores make it easy for us to have food all year long. Perhaps that's why the overall idea of preparation is no longer as important to us. If you're holding the third harvest, you're being guided to gather up your accomplishments and celebrate your wins. Take a look at everything that you've done and achieved. Make a store of these wins to come back to whenever you're feeling low or like you failed. The easiest way to attract more abundance is to feel abundant. Having this stockpile of feel-good moments will kickstart you and can help turn around feelings of lack or stagnation. Beautiful, and I love it. And it also speaks, again, it is a harvest, so you are harvesting, okay? But in times of need, you got to be able to pull from that harvest. You got to be able to pull from that stockpile. And that's exactly what Spirit is saying for you here, okay? So make sure that you are pulling on all the good that you've done, everything that you have accomplished, everything that you have outgrown. And don't be so hard on yourself during moments where you may have doubt or, whatever it could be feeling or coming towards you. Let's go ahead and shuffle live and see what else we have. Messages, please, for the Gemini collective. You've got put offerings on your ancestor altar. Some of you guys are really being guided. Your ancestors did show up. Yes, ancestors right here. And then put offerings on your ancestor altar. So double confirmation. They want to work with you. They want to guide you. It's really a time to get into your spiritual practices right now as well, okay? If you've got somebody rags to riches, hidden for a reason. Baby! Rags to riches, hidden for a reason. Divine justice. You have justice coming in. Again, there is something here where it's like Spirit's like, hey, get down and dirty into the deep subconscious, into the spiritual work at this point in time right now, and know that everything is transforming and changing in your favor. In your favor. There is divine timing here, okay, of it coming in. And again, even if it doesn't feel like it's going to come in, it is going to come in. I want you to align to that feeling of gratitude, of success, of everything that's here for you here. And I want you to work with your ancestors, your guides. If you don't have an ancestor altar, it's very simple. Go ahead and go to your local Dollar Tree, pick up a white candle, okay? Any white candle. I don't care which one you got. Just one white candle. If that's all you can afford, that's perfect, okay? If it's more elaborate for you, that's totally great too, okay? Mine's very elaborate, but I've also had an ancestor altar for years, okay? Years. So there's a lot on it. I also have a lot of dead ancestors, okay? I knew a lot of people that died in this lifetime. So I got all their ashes and everything else on my altar. But one white candle and say prayers. You say prayers. You can buy an essential oil if you feel guided to it, and you can anoint it with certain essential oils, or you can put the essential oil next to the candle and ask them to charge it, and then use that essential oil on yourself. Charge it with an intention here, whatever it is. You can make offerings here. You can share some of your food, your dinner. You can leave them a glass of water, okay? Even if it's tap water, your ancestors don't care, okay? If that's what you can afford, that's what you can afford here. So, if you know for a fact that, like, for example, my mom, she loved R&R. Can't drink it. Hate it. Okay, I think it's disgusting. The smell grosses me out. However, but I go to the store and I buy like one of those little R&Rs, and I go ahead and I leave her, her alcohol that she liked, right? If your alcohol is a stoner, don't be illegal, but if you got something, go ahead and leave them with something, okay? You can put money on there. You can put pictures on there. Honey on there to attract something, like whatever you want. Work with your ancestors and your guides, okay? All right, let's move forward here. Messages, please, for Geminis. Into you, okay. Marrying for money. Stop it. And legal issues with overall energy as an impersonator. Oh my goodness. Okay. Gemini, no. Okay, Gemini, here's the deal. You got somebody who acted like they knew what you liked and what you wanted in a partner, okay? They've studied you. They've observed you. They listen when you speak, right? And so they made sure to become that, okay? They also could have picked up, like, your mannerism, the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you dress, etc., the type of people that you like based on, like, so for example, maybe you're like, oh, I like gothic people. You know what I mean? So they start dressing gothic, like, it's that type of person where it's not really like authentic to them. That's what I'm getting. This person wants to marry for money. You will have legal issues if you go forward with this energy. I'm just being real with you, so be mindful of this. Tell me about this into you. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, a waste of time, and the Moon card in the reverse. Yeah, I think that you can tell that it's not real. Tell me about marrying for money. The Star card in the reverse, okay? And legal issues is the Nine of Pentacles, costly legal issues. Damn. Impersonator is clarified by the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Temperance card in the upright. You could be dealing with a Cancer, you could be dealing with Sagittarius, you could be dealing with a Taurus, you can be dealing with an Aquarius, okay? I'm hearing all fixed signs. So Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. Cancer's here. Aquarius, I already said Aquarius. Sagittarius is here. Taurus is, I already said Taurus. Okay. That's, oh, we got Virgo here also with the Nine of Pentacles here. I would be very mindful. I would look into a prenup in some sort of way if you've got assets to protect. I feel like, again, somebody's pretending to be what you're wanting out of the situation here, just in hopes to get money out of it. Okay, I'm hearing family money. You could have family money. Maybe you come from like a wealthy family or something like that. And yeah, it's like this person knew, they did their dirt digging, they looked into the scenario here and the situation. Let's go ahead and clarify and see if you'll win these legal issues. Tell me about this for legal issues. Five of Cups in the reverse. Okay, yeah. Yes. Ace of Pentacles here. So there will be success, but it's still gonna be costly success. Okay. Tell me about marrying for money with there's disappointment here. Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, because somebody's realizing that they were manipulated. Okay, this could have already happened, obviously. Like, you could be dealing with this and you're walking into legal issues. You're trying to divorce them, separate from them, okay? Yeah, you're trying to move to a place of calm. Tell me about the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Swords. Oh, boy. Yeah, somebody here, you're just burned out. You're drained. Things have been delayed, slow. It's just like one thing after the other that you feel like you're dealing with in regards to this here. And you're just very dissatisfied with the situation. If this is not happening to you now and you have just the slightest, like, your intuition is pinging and you're like, yo, this person's trying to use me for money, they are. Okay? They absolutely are. This person is a gold digger. Libra got gold digger. I don't have Libra on here, but maybe you're like a Libra, or you got Libra in your chart or something like that. I just feel like this person is a gold digger. That's what they were. They're married for money. They didn't marry for love. They are not in this relationship for love. They're in this relationship for what you could give to them monetarily, okay? And they knew exactly what you liked, unfortunately. So I'm sorry to have to like share this, but that's just kind of what I'm getting. There are going to be some sort of legal issues, court, judges, immigration, lawyers, etc., divorce, whatever it may be, child custody. I do see it going in your favor. Yeah, Spirit's saying this person ain't shit. Okay. Girl fight is here as well. So this person can be like very aggressive or even abusive. Alright, they're trying to fight for what they want. They're gonna have some bad karma to deal with here because of what they did. This was against their plan. I'm hearing the blueprint. Continue hustling, continue focusing on yourself. All right, moving forward here. I feel like that's not going to resonate with a lot of people, but it came out, so it is what it is. Messages, please, for Geminis. Messages, please, for Geminis. What do they need to know right now? Okay. Some of you guys could be healing from some sort of surgery. Messages, please. Be open to dating. Okay. And tap into your gifts. Again, that echolocation here. Overall energy is be aware of what you put listening ears and eyes to. Again, I want you to listen to your intuition, not what somebody's saying or what they're presenting to you, okay? Listen to what your intuition is saying about a situation, especially with that impersonator. Like, it's like there's something that's fake, It's like, yeah, exactly. Okay, so like at pawn shops, like have you ever watched like Pawn Star or anything like that? I have, right? I used to love that show, but and they would like have a lot of people bring in like gold chains and stuff like that, and they have to test the quality of the chain to see if it's really gold. And these people come up with like elaborate stories, like, oh, it's been passed down for centuries, blah blah blah, and it's a fake, it's an impersonator, it's not real, like it's not even real gold. You know what I mean? It's that type of energy here where it's like you need to pay attention to your intuition. If your intuition says it's not real gold, it's not real gold. So be mindful of that, okay? Let's go ahead and see what this is in regards to and what this is alluding to for you. Doctor's health and surgery. Tell me about that. Okay, we got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, some of you guys have been delaying going to a doctor. You need to go to the doctor. All right, good. If you've been feeling like you need to go to the doctor, even if it's for a checkup, etc., you need to go. Stop rejecting it. Okay, stop being like, I'm fine, I'll be fine. You need to go to a doctor, okay? There's some sort of underlying issue here. Yeah, Five of Cups, and you know it too. You do, okay? You're afraid of it, though. Don't be afraid of it. It's something that you're going to be able to overcome, but if you keep on putting it off, it's going to be an issue later down the line, okay? Be open to dating. We have the Empress card in the reverse. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody who resonates as like a divine feminine. However, you're not in your heart center. You are somebody who has had to do a lot to really protect yourself. Maybe you are a single parent or something like that as well. Okay, not that only single parents go through that, but it's just kind of the energy that I'm getting, especially with the Empress energy. You know, you've had to go through a lot. You've been in your masculine energy of really taking action, doing it myself. Okay, I'm getting like that Russ energy of like, fuck it, I'll do it myself, right? The Queen of Wands, but you're very beautiful, you're very talented, you're very gifted, and yes, you can do everything yourself. However, you deserve love, and a part of you really does want love. You're just not open to it right now because you're afraid of it, and that's part of like the subconscious healing, where it's like you got to dig in and ask, why are you so afraid of it? Is there a rejection wound? Is there an abandonment wound? You know, do you feel like you're not lovable? What is the undercurrent of the situation here? And then open up your heart to love, because there is new love trying to come in, and you have, baby, you have a divine love trying to come in. Okay, Emperor and Empress here. So you have a divine love that's really trying to come in for you. This would be a divine counterpart, okay? And my nose is itching as soon as I say this. So Seven of Wands, let your guard down a little bit. Be open to dating and know that you can trust yourself, and you have the discernment to know what is right for you and what's not right for you. You can trust your intuition, okay? Tell me about tap into your gifts. Tell me about that for Geminis. Yes, the Queen of Cups and the Upright, very beautiful. And the Hierophant, Spirit is speaking directly to you. You're getting divine downloads. Oh, hello. Talking about divine downloads. Here's my dingo. My dingo, yes. Divine downloads here. I know. Do you like how she just like stretches? I love you, Nish. Okay, you're receiving divine downloads here. You can trust your intuition. You are a very intuitive person. Stay in your heart center. Stay devoted to your gifts and everything like that. Listen to what's going on. Be aware of what you put listening ears and eyes to. We've got the Queen of Swords, discernment. As I said earlier, here, use discernment. They might be like, oh no, it's real gold. It's been passed down for centuries, okay? And it's fake. It's not real. And you need to pay attention to that judgment in the reverse, or else it will bite you in the butt, okay? Six of Swords here. You will overcome it regardless, but this is a warning for the foresight. That's something that's coming in, and Spirit's telling you like, hey, if you get that cue to hold back on this opportunity, not all that glitters is gold. Don't give into it, okay? You know, some people try to, yeah, exactly. Salt and sugar look the exact same. They're both, you know, that white grainy substance, right? But they don't taste the same. So be mindful of that, okay? All right, moving forward, let's get into your guys' finances and career. Gemini's energy, please, Gemini. We've got independence as your first card. Yeah, you are a very independent person. We've got surprise coming out. Love to see it. And what else do we have? Beautiful change and career. Overall, we do have imposter syndrome in the reverse. You're breaking free of whatever subconsciously was holding you back, okay? And you're allowing yourself to create these opportunities. Those opportunities are going to help you reach the heights of like fame or society. Spirit is saying, you know, don't get arrogant or whatever. But you are about to have some big come up, some big glow up, okay? Job security, increase in income. There's going to be a lot. Some of you guys, you're self-employed. You know, you're very much so in your purpose. You know, you're very qualified for this. There was like this seed of like self-doubt that was somebody was trying to like plant within you, or you had planted within yourself, and it just comes up. We have Venus retrograde coming up as well, starting on March 1st. Venus retrograde, you know, really brings up anything that was buried, okay? And then we also have eclipses showing up, and then we have a Mercury retrograde immediately after that. So the astrology, like for the next couple weeks, I'm not gonna lie, are brutal, but you've got all the equipment, tools, guidance, etc. necessary to really break through this here. And there's going to be an unexpected turn that's going to bring a lot of positive change. There's something that you were holding on to for far too long, Spirit's saying, and it could have been a career where it's like you're holding on to this career for too long, and Spirit's like, no, we're done with it. Now you're fired. Now you're let go. Now this company crashed and it doesn't exist anymore, you know, because they had to get you out of that situation. So the path had to become clear. Tell me what we've got here for Gemini. Eight of Wands. You're very busy. You're very independent. You do a lot on your own, okay? I definitely see you have a full plate. There's lots of messages. Make sure you're checking your emails during this time as well. In regards to surprise, we have the Eight of Swords and the Death card, clarifying the surprise, okay? So yeah, a massive transformation and change that you perhaps did not see coming. Changes are coming. Be open-minded. Like, they're not bad. They're good. They're in your favor. Bottom of the deck, the Strength card, hold strong, because this change is bringing you something new, something stable, something real, something that's going to be in alignment and make you a lot happier. Tell me about change in career. Okay, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse with the King of Wands in the upright. So some of you guys were very, again, I already said this, hesitant to change, hesitant to move in a new direction, even though this was like, it was like a soft whisper in the back of your head where it's like, oh, I should really, you know, go somewhere different. I'm not really happy here anymore. Oh, I should do this. I don't really want to do this anymore. But it was always like that energy that I'm getting where, how do I explain this? Tomorrow, next week, I'll do it then. I'll do it once this happens. I'll do it once that happens. And Spirit's like, that's not how we manifest. That's not how the universe works. And so I do feel this energy here with the Page of Wands in the reverse of like, there was an opportunity that was missed in the past that's going to be coming back around, and you will be available this time to take, you know, advantage of it. All right. And it was always meant for you. Yeah. Four of Wands. For some of you guys, it could be a work from home opportunity as well. But there's going to be some reason to celebrate. You are going to celebrate this change. Tell me why imposter syndrome's in the reverse. Three of Pentacles here. Comparison, okay? You weren't really accepted where you were putting in your energies. There wasn't acceptance. People weren't ready for what you had to offer. Six of Pentacles. And you were getting less than you deserved. So again, this had to come to an end, an abrupt end. Okay, Ten of Wands in the reverse, which is going to release you of all of these burdens, of all of this energy that's just not meant for you. Yes, Knight of Cups. And you're going to feel very inspired about these brand new beginnings and opportunities. Beautiful. Page of Cups here. Okay, the Ten of Cups was sticking out, but when I slam my deck down here. So again, there's some sort of blessing in disguise coming in. Opportunities, travels is going to be significant for some of you guys, not all of you guys. But a lot of inspiration. You're going to feel very inspired. And these opportunities are going to have a lot of growth. As you can see here, with this Ace of Wands, there's like growth coming up on this. Okay, so don't deceive yourself. Even if you recently, there was some sort of abrupt end or abrupt change, the universe has a surprise for you. They're like, this is a blessing in disguise. Trust me. Trust this process here. And while I'm having you trust the process, go ahead and reframe any subconscious beliefs that are coming to the surface for you to be alchemized, to be transformed. All right. And go ahead and transform them and know that you are protected throughout this change. Okay. You're a very inspiring person. You are going to, you are going to reach your goals. You're a very loyal individual to like whatever you do. Some of you guys are very creative. Others of you guys, there's like a new home, a new car, a big toy that you're coming into. And what's interesting is how crazy is it that I was talking about gold and like fake gold and stuff like that, and you literally pull the gold card here. Solid finances, investing, integrity, deep values. Okay, you're going to be someone long term. Some of you guys work in investments. Some of you guys need to invest in gold. Okay, straight up. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Some of you guys could be getting a new pet, a new animal. We're going to matters of the heart here for my Geminis. Somebody here just recently found out that the person that they're dealing with is a liar. You've been experiencing a lot of challenges here. This could have been friend, family member, lover. Take it as it resonates for you. Messages, please, for Geminis. Okay, we've got Mercury retrograde. So, yeah, we definitely have retrograde coming up, okay? Revise everything. Review everything. Be patient with yourself during this time as well. Okay, love spell. God, this is coming up in everybody's shit. Was everybody out there playing fucking hocus pocus? Because they don't want to deal with their rejection wounds? Fucking insecure people, I swear to God. And then we have pets coming right out, which was your original card too. Overall energy, liar. You're realizing that somebody had you under some sort of illusion, okay? You're finding this out. You might find this out during Mercury retrograde, which is not happening yet. We have the new moon first, and then we've got a Venus retrograde, and then we got 2 eclipses, and then we got a Mercury retrograde. So it could be a couple weeks before you find this out here, but you've been bewitched in some sort of way. Some of you guys are going to be getting a new pet, okay? Or you need to give a current pet more love here. What do we got for Geminis? 3 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, something's not going to work out the way that you think it will. Tell me about love spell. What the heck is this? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Stupid. Oh, I don't even want to say it. Queen of Swords in the reverse here. You got somebody very desperate, okay? Very, very desperate. The Hierophant here to be in a relationship with you. 9 of Swords. This person's really up in their head. They can't stop thinking about you, dreaming about you, etc. You could be dreaming about them. They're like doing stuff to try and make you dream about them. They're pulling on your energy, okay? Temperance card is here. So we have Taurus. We have Sagittarius, okay? Virgo. Taurus, Sag, Virgo, you've been dealing with those signs, okay? This person's like got, yeah, Leo energy is here as well. As I say that, and yeah, Leo energy came right back out. I see you having the strength to like pull back and like recognize like, no, I'm not even really attracted to this person. Like this isn't real. Yeah, Queen of Swords in the reverse. For some of you guys, they're hoping that you don't have the discernment though, so be mindful of that, okay? Tell me about pets. You've got the 9 of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys, you have a hurt pet or an older pet, all right? Your pet might be kind of getting into things and they don't normally do that. Like, for example, they're, you know, pissing on a carpet and they don't normally do that. Like, they're potty trained. They're tearing up a shoe or something like that. They need more of your attention. So I am seeing that, okay? For others of you guys, there's like a soul pet that you're meant to get and it's going to provide some sort of like protection. Yeah, just that you have like a soul contract with this pet. It's going to provide you with some sort of protection, okay? 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you're going to get this pet for free too in some sort of way. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. But for others of you guys, again, there's a need to kind of put more energy into your pets here, okay? All right, tell me about liar. Be careful. Someone is being sneaky. We've got the 10 of Pentacles on the reverse for some of you guys. This could be a family member, somebody that you share a house with. Okay, the Magician, they're being very manipulative. Geminis, you're dealing with somebody who's being very manipulative, possibly using magic on you. Sun card in the reverse. They're in their ego, okay? And they're trying to manipulate things into their favor. They're blocked, though. Why are they blocked? The Tower card. Oh, they've got karma coming. They've got some sort of disastrous ending coming in. Why is this coming up then? The High Priestess and the Devil card. Jesus. Somebody here was dabbling in some dark magic. Okay, the High Priestess and the Devil together is dark magic. It is. So they were dabbling in things possibly against your free will. A love spell is against another person's free will. Okay, unless you are a couple and you're like doing stuff to protect your union in your relationship, it just is what it is. Other people disagree and that's fine. They're allowed to. But it's just Spirit is saying in this spread, okay, that this in particular is just not gonna work. It's gross energy. It's not meant to be. Like, you guys are not meant to be together and they're trying to like force this in. They want to be successful. 7 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this person could be younger than you. Empress in the reverse. They're very insecure. They lack self-love. Could be a Taurus or a Libra. Okay, they're going to get some sort of karma for it though. They're very clingy, codependent here. You know, this person likes to believe that like everybody wants them, all right, because that's what makes them feel good here. But 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, and then they get breadcrumbed by every single person that they deal with, okay? So they have like a pattern of being breadcrumbed here. The Fool card in the reverse, and it's because they make a lot of bad decisions in regards to love instead of actually learning and integrating their shadow. 10 of Wands in the reverse here. Spirit's trying to help you avoid this person at all cost, all right? Again, they're using some sort of weird shit to go into a commitment with you, and it's not legitimate at all, and I'm sorry here, I'd love to say otherwise, but that's what the cards are saying here. 3 of Wands in the reverse, like, don't manifest with this person, don't overthink it. Queen of Wands in the reverse here. This person, they could use sex magic, anything. Like, Queen of Wands in the reverse is very controlling and manipulative. She's very yeah, just, I don't know, be careful. Alright. Alright. Well, that wasn't exciting. This person that you're dealing with, too, who's doing this, is bisexual. Let's move on. Messages, please, to close that out. Cultivate self-awareness, create accountably. Your purpose is to be heart-centered right now. Open up to the divine. You are pure soul with good intentions. You have a lot of good karma coming in for you, even if it doesn't feel like it right in this moment, okay? Messages, please. Ooh, we've got new love coming. Yeah, so this old person, this person trying to do this crap on you, clear the space, okay? Your light, tap into truth. Message, please. You have made the right decisions. You are aligned with source energy, and you give so selflessly. It's your turn to receive. We are sending you healing. Be open to receive. Top of the deck is hone in on your craft and mastery, and center of the deck is stay out of judgment, ego check. Okay, so make sure checking the way that you talk to yourself, checking the way that you talk to others. There's gonna be a lot of forms of miscommunication. There's gonna be a lot of ego in the air. The moon was, you know, it was at the 29th degree last night. That's the last time I checked its placement, though. So there's a lot of fuck shit. And we're in Pisces season, so there's a lot of like hidden undercurrent of people trying to manipulate to get what they want here. But because of the astrology, and if they actually read astrology, then they would understand that that's just not vital. It's not viable at all, okay? But anyways, so just be mindful here with yourself, with others, etc. And make decisions that are aligned to you. Be careful of, you know, all that glitters is not gold. So be mindful of who's trying to act like they're gold and they're not. They're just dog crap wrapped in tinfoil and spray painted gold. Okay? Love you guys. Don't forget to like this reading here. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Geminis.